Hello. Hi. Good morning, guys. Can you hear me?
Yep, can hear you, Zach.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just share a quick let you guys look what I'm going to do every morning. Give me a second. I'm sharing the screen. Oh, oh, I've been talking to myself. Okay, okay, so I've been talking to myself for a few minutes right now. uh, okay, so I'm going to repeat what I just said. So literally, what so for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the TO volume. So you can actually see this kind of TO volume like MQ Tech, XOX, or even Synergy FinTech. This kind of volume is not really 8,000 or 9,000. This kind of volume is not really to be alarmed of, because you can see that it's around, you can, I'm not Armada, I mean this kind of Synergy, for example, you can see that 9,000 compared to around 6,000 of lots. It's not really something to be alarmed about. So we can actually ignore this kind of stocks, even though he has some volume. So you can see that I have only three bits of market depths, because this account is just for reference, not the usual one I use. So firstly, you can see that the market now is actually not moving, because most of them is just in red or just white. Red is gap down, white is just sideways. Most of them with TO volume is just red or sideways. So I can look at the other. So what I like to do is actually go through some of the theoretical most active. You can search here, more ranking, theoretical most active, this one. Then you will come to this page. After screening some of the possible one, then I'll go back to my own watch list. For example, here, okay. Then see, is there any gap down or gap up, any opening? And for now, I'm just going to be defensive, because US market just sells Friday. So I don't know what is the market sentiment yet, and I don't know how will they react to this sentiment, the sell down on Friday. So just to be defensive right now, to prevent myself to expose to more risk. Okay, so okay, you can see this kind of thing. See the you can see this one on far limb. You can see the market depths. It's only one person bought at 2,000 at 35. They will just withdraw it before the market open. Or if the syndicate really wants, because there's the seller is not mature yet, like it's 100, 200, 200, and the buyer is also not very mature yet. So mostly it's just it's a fixed scenario where where the traders will just like try to mark high the TO volume to let you guys to pay some attention to it, like some possible attention, because the TO and the volume appeared at here, right? So you will pay some attention to it, you will notice it. So it's a move that they will do to make you notice. But 80% of 80% of the time it's a fake Q. How to get the okay, this I'm not sure about other platform, but I'm currently only using M Plus right now. So you can get in M Plus, but I'm not sure in other platform, because I did not use. You need to ask your revisor about it. Okay, so this one I probably will put in my watch list, this Sita Global. If you guys want, you guys also can put it in your watch list, Sita Global. So this is actually how I find out. So usually I find the gap up TO because I wanted a strong momentum instead of the selling momentum. So but if I were to go in as for a gap down or selling momentum, it will be in my watch list instead of finding from the TO one, because in my watch list I monitored it since the day before or a few days before. So I will have more confidence on where the support is, how the market movement is. So if I were to go in a gap down and catch a rebound, it would be in my watch list instead of finding here. So usually I will add in my watch list from the theoretical most active. It will be a gap up and a strong momentum. For example, like this Sita Global, it's possible. So I will put in my watch list first because I can monitor that much. Maybe Astro also. Monitor meaning I'm looking at it for a possible movement, but not going in immediately because I still need to monitor its market movement, its market depth movement. So this Tune Pro seems quite fake to me, but I still can monitor first. Let's see, will he withdraw this? Because I think the behind one is quite thin. Not sure what will he do. Will he be doing? So just put in a watch list to monitor first. You yeah, I'm not sure is it for Excel Force only, but you really need to ask your advisor about it because I'm not familiar with all of the platform. But I'm currently using Excel Force, so I know Excel Force will have this. So Lee, what's the criteria to be put in the watch list? Actually, it depends on yourself. For me myself, like I said just now, I actually some of the criteria is I think I mentioned it on the live, right? The course last Sunday. So there's 4 criteria that I will put in my watch list. But in the morning, usually I will look for strong momentum one and high volume from TO side. From the Because every morning after screen, I and my watch list only the theoretical most active page. So it's right here. This one I will look at these two to find the possible strong movement. Oh, the SUNZEN pop up. Okay. So usually, so let me conclude. So in the morning, I usually look at my watch list from the previous day that I have do my homework, and then in the morning, around 8:40, 8:45, I will look at TO and TO volume and find which has gapped up the most and has the most volume. So these two things, because I wanted to look at a stronger momentum instead of a selling momentum. If I were to pull back buy on a selling momentum, it would be uh, already in my watch list instead of adding a new one because I will have more confidence in the previous instead of the new one. So why you say it's fake, how to identify? I can say it's experience, but sometimes uh really it's actually what traders do, what we met before, so we can identify it. Like because the like this one, like I said just now, the filing, the seller is not mature yet. the price not mature yet, then he suddenly queue 3.35 cents queue right here for 2,000. So it's like what I said just now. It's trying to catch your attention only, that the stock suddenly popped up in the TO page. What's the TO volume? It's theoretical opening price, meaning that if nobody withdraws the queue at here 35 cent 2,000, then it will open at 25. This one is theoretical opening price. If until 9 o'clock he doesn't remove, it will open at this price. For its for others it's also for example EIB. So if the queue stays the same, nobody further buys or further sells, so it will open at 31 cents. Yeah, and 31 cents is buyer side. So let me see. Is there anything left? I don't know what SUNZEN is doing, but you guys can monitor SUNZEN. Okay, you guys can look at this kind of thing. For example, this kind. Okay, you can see that 20 cent is actually has a tick queue. So meaning that this is a resistance and somebody is trying to maybe somebody is trying to sell their TP there, or somebody is trying to block there. So usually when this kind of resistance is being breached, it usually will jump a little bit. It will go insane, or maybe a little bit higher, 3-4 bits above. Maybe 20 cent broke, it will just fly to 22 cents. So actually this is a setup that 70 to 80% of the trader likes, because they will just clear this kind of thing if they see the buyer is strong enough. But there's no guarantee. I just said it's a setup they like, but there's still many conditions that they will try to analyze, and then if it really suits their way of trading, then they will do it. So this kind of thing, maybe you guys could also pay a little attention on. Maybe can catch some chance opportunity. Okay, so just not much on the TO side. No, I will not consider the next warrant and MQ tag. Like I said just now, the volume, although it's high, but it's not significant enough. And the warrant thing, it's really dependent on the mother share, because usually the warrant will move according to the mother share. So this thing, I mean, I don't know how to play it, so I won't touch it. Okay, so it's around 8:56. I'm going lastly back to my watch list. So lastly, I would just, after putting all those things in my watch list, so I would just, before the market start, like right now, I would just look at my watch list, just look at it and focus on my watch list is enough. So when my watch list is not moving, what I would do is I would go to market and open market trade monitor. You can see right here, market trade monitor. So the market is not moving yet. So even though I press it in, it will appear blank. So when it's not moving, I will have another screen to monitor the market trade monitor, like what is going to eat up. So if my watch list is not moving, so I will find another stocks from there. So this is literally my watch list. I'm still watching the LGMS, SFP tech. You can see LGMS, SFP tech, all those IPO stocks, because they are strong. I'm not sure why, but they are emotionally strong for every trader and investor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in put it in my watch list as long as possible, because yeah, if you follow my post, you know that you can earn a lot from this. So even though I think it will enter a correction, but maybe it I think it still have room to go up, but let the correction let it do his correction first, but put in your watch list. Okay, so this is my watch list, and there's 2 minutes left before the market opens. So I'm going to end the live here because I'm going to focus on my trades right now. So if you have anything to ask me, you can ask me in the group. And my next session would be at around 2 o'clock or maybe earlier, depending on the time I can. So the other session would be more on case studies and finding the possible stocks to rocket, or the market sentiment is bad. So I'll just, if the market sentiment is bad, I'll just conclude overall sentiment like that. Okay. So hope you guys good luck in your trading. Remember, be defensive and don't rush into any trades, because this market is not really good. Okay. So thank you guys.